Hello everyone. So this is a continuation from the previous lab sessions we have done before. What do you see here on the screen is my object browser from the sample data I was using previously. So there's a link here called project tasks. There's also something called task links, right? Between the two tables, as you can see here. So let me try to log in one more time so I can show you what I mean. The two tables has many keys that links between the two tables. The primary key from the project. So let me go there and I can show you what I mean. So once again, I'm going to go to object browser. We have never used the task table before. So the task table here, as you can see here, this is a task ID, project ID, which is sounds familiar, right? You have done this before. Milestone ID, we have done this also. Previously, we were using a table called milestones, if you recall that. And the task links here also has something called project ID and also has something called task ID. So there are many similarities between the two tables. In particular, the task link here, the project ID is a foreign key, links with a previous table called tasks. So we want to fully utilize those properties, and so we can link between the two different interactive report. Now, what do you see here on my screen? I have done quite a few modifications already. I don't believe I need to show you what an interactive report is. So what I've done previously is I need to log in one more time. I went to interactive report and I made a whole new different report. One of them using the task table. The other one is using the task link table. So this is my project one more time. I can show you the page numbers also. So one of them, number 42, is using task table. Number 42 is using task link table. So both of these are interactive report. You can have some flexibility here in using your own query also. Just want to make sure both of these should have something in common. Now, what I have done here is that if I click on project ID, for instance, right, so it's showing me as a plain text, which is not so ideal. So I can show you what I mean here. In my finalized project here, if I go to tests, so as you can see here, project ID here is all plain text. So I really want to click on this and be able to go to the either the actual project description, or if I was using milestone ID, then I should be able to click on this and see the current milestone. So that's my goal for here. What I did now is one more time, I have two different pages, and one page has the task, the other page has the task link, these two pages here. If I go back there one more time, so I want to do this. So I'm going to go to my columns here. I'm going to click on my project ID here. So right now it says plain text, as you can see here from the right-hand side. I will be changing that to link. And if you scroll down a bit more, it says link, and it says no link defined. You can say this link will be defined in a page in this application. And the page number here will be the task link. So this links the two different tables here. Both of these will be linked based on the foreign key and primary key. So clear cache will be going back to the previous page as well. So 43. When you have done all of these, you can click on OK. You can say save. The run also saves automatically, but you can run this as well. It's not a problem. Now, do you see the project ID now has a link? And if I were clicking on that, that shows me a task link. Goes back to the previous page. Now this will go back to the the task page, and if I click on one more time, this will be going to the task link page. So this creates a relationship between the two different tables. Using one table, you can link back. Obviously, my choice here is not very appropriate because honestly, project ID. If I click on that, that should be going to the project description, not exactly going to the task. I should really be using task ID here. So that's a poor choice here. So I can do a quick modification here. I can go to page number, what page was that? Task link. So I can go to task link one more time. So I can go to columns, and that was called task ID. Instead of using plain text here, I'm going to be using link. So using link here and right. So let's go to link, and so no link defined. This should be going to a page in this application, so that should be going to a task page. There you go. These two columns here are not exactly necessary. So if you really find a relationship between the two different tables and those two tables are not necessary, you just want to make sure it clears the cache to the previous page and then say OK. And you can run this again. Now if you click on, now as you can see here, previously it was all plain text, right? So if you click on that, that should be able to go to the previous page, which is called task. That shows you the task for that particular ID. This is only a demo that shows you the, how do you interact between the two different reports. Obviously, there are many ways you can make your design even better looking, right? So this again is a demonstration here. Shows you the, the connection between two interactive reports. That's all. Thank you for listening.